I was going to say, after 19 minutes, were you fearing the worst?
Yes, we didn't turn up. It was... I'm struggling for words to explain the why, but what I can say is that we just weren't good enough for 20-25 minutes of that game. We did tweak the formation at that point, so obviously Martin and I will have a look at how we prepared the team. That's the first thing we'll do. So were we wrong? But I think, even if the tactics are wrong, and we'll hold our hands up, you've got to be more competitive than what we were for the first 20-25 minutes, and it just wasn't good enough. But listen, the boys were honest, they accepted that. We get in, a bit fortunate to be 3-2, but it could have been 7-6 at half time. And even at 4-2 with the Elgin down to 10 men, I still felt a bit nervous. I felt every time they went forward there was a wee bit of anxiety in the boys, but we've found a way, and I think I said the same thing at Aaron, we've found a way to win a game today. And so my hats are off to the boys, I give them great kudos for that, but a lot to work on, because better teams, or we know, the greatest respect, sorry to Elgin, other teams might not let us back in so simply as what we were allowed back in the game today. So huge relief.
That's you 4 games undefeated, though, and that's what that's showing a bit of consistency, even though take away the first 19 minutes.
Aye, okay, listen, teams as a machine are inconsistent. No team plays well for 90 minutes, but we've got to find a better medium, than when we're not right at it. We've got to find a level where we're not giving away chances or, cheap possession and being a bit more organised. And Martin and I, as I say, we're pretty new in, so that those ideas are still being bedded in. But the boys have got to start showing us that we can trust them a bit more in terms of security against the ball. Because as I say, no every time you can play well, but you can be hard to beat. Today we weren't hard to beat. We're very good going forward, but I think we gave up far too many chances.
How important having Dan Smith back? First start, 2 goals.
Well, that says it all, doesn't it? He's an important player for Stirling Albion. He would be an important player for any team in this league. I'm delighted to have him back. He ran himself into the ground. He was pretty tired there near the end, but he got his just rewards for it. And the team got their rewards for having a player of his stature and ability back. And he brings a confidence to the fans as well, which I think is always good. You can feel the fans are lifted by him being here and back playing. So I was delighted for him, absolutely delighted.
And a terrific goal from Neil McLaughlin as well.
Phenomenal goal. A lot in between I wasn't happy with it, but phenomenal goal, and he's got that. And I think everybody that's been at 4th bank this season and away games would agree that he's got a degree of ability that a lot of players don't possess at this level, but it's about him putting it together consistently through games and week to week. And that's what we work on off nearly, but since I've been in, he's been outstanding, and he got man of the match today. I'm going to have an argument with that, but no, it's a great goal and a great contribution in the end.
Who would have been the man of the match today?
I'd have probably gave it to Dan just for the fact he's back. I thought Big Dylan absolutely ran himself into the ground. He battled with 2 big centre halves. And the work he done today shouldn't be overlooked, and he got his goal as well, so Dylan would be right up there as well, my thoughts. But listen, Nearly played well, but I think he knows as well at times, that there's times to play simple football, and it doesn't always have to be fantastic football.
You looked like you were kicking every ball right from the start. Was that an indication of the importance of today's game, if you wanted to do anything in terms of climbing towards the top?
I think I was kicking every ball. It was exasperation. It was pretty grim stuff, to be honest. 2-0 down at 18 minutes past 3 or whatever it was, isn't it great? And it's in my nature. I get emotionally involved. I'm learning how to detach myself from that. No quick enough, obviously, because I'm still running about there. But no, it's what I'm going to do. I've said it for the minute I've been in. I'm going to kick every ball. I'm going to be in the challenges with the boys as much as I can, and as long as my body allows me to be that energetic in the side, I'm going to be that energetic, and I'm going to make no apologies about it.
What was your view of the red card? Elgin obviously weren't happy.
Soft. I didn't see the incident in full. My back was slightly turned at that point. I'd followed the ball, I think, so I didn't see the contact, but I was very surprised the red was shown. I don't see a lot of difference between that and Jordan Allen's tackle late in the game. So I think Elgin can feel hard done by, certainly on my first impression, but maybe if I looked at it again I'd change, but for me it was quite soft.
A very different test against Queen's Park at Hampden next week, probably.
Well, it will be the same test, and we're playing a team in the same league, you know, a team that have been going well. They've had a couple of hiccups but recently, but I mean, Mark Roberts has had fantastic results since he went in there. So they've worked hard, very fit Queen's Park, and they've got some quality. So it's a game we can't afford to turn up the way we did today, put it that way, because if we do, the game might be gone.
You're looking for a more disciplined performance?
No, I'm looking for a better performance. You know, the discipline will come with being better, but you just can't start games at 3:20. You know, we did it against Edinburgh. The first game here, it was mayhem for 20 minutes. We got away with it and then conceded a poor goal. But we'll have to learn the game start at 3 o'clock, and maybe we have to adjust our warm-up, maybe we have to adjust our Thursday night when we're preparing, and we'll look at that and exercise everything and exhaust every avenue, but we just have to learn to turn up and play for 90 minutes. And when you're not playing really well, make sure your bottom level isn't below a 6. You know, you're still doing the basics well.
Any update on Michael McIndoe?
None. No update. It's a soft no from Michael at the minute, and we'll learn to sort of live without Michael. You know, and the transfer window's coming up in January. Obviously, we'll have our eyes on that. Me and Martin will have our eyes and ears open, and hopefully we can do a bit of business. But no guarantees, you know. But Michael's not a closed case, and it's still open. So hopefully, you know, something might come out of that in the future.